Hello, everybody. This is Empath Wellness Fitness, aka Rita, and I wanted to make a video for women who are already mothers in their early 20s or who just became mothers or who are about to be moms in their early 20s. And this video is about what can you expect as a woman and as a mom being in your early 20s. Now, especially in this generation, I feel like it's not really it's not really normalized anymore to have kids in your early 20s. It's like, oh no, like you have to work on your career and do so many things, which I don't disagree with. Like, you could do whatever obviously feels right. But anyways, not to get sidetracked. You know, anyways, it's not really proved to have a child in your early 20s. And especially, I think that to expect as a mom in your early 20s, you can't really expect to have a normal 20-year-old life. Like, I feel like this is a time that you kind of wish you had all the control in your life. And what you always have control in your life, but you kind of feel lost because a lot of people will give a lot of different things on what you should do. And the main priority of what you're trying to think of is, hey, like, how can I survive, how can I just get through it, and but how do I become financially stable and things like that. And my advice is, like, don't expect to live a normal 20-year-old life, like, going out to parties, doing things like that. Not saying you're not going to have the opportunity to, like, of course, like, if you have family members or things like that, you're going to have time to do things like that once in a while. I mean, I'm talking to women that probably don't live with their parents, but if you do live with your parents, maybe it may happen more often. But for women that don't live with their parents, who may just live with their partner or themselves, like, that time is going to be limited. Like, I'm telling you now, it's probably going to definitely be limited. You can't really expect a party life. However, your life is going to change in a different positive manner. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but that your number one priority is your baby and the well-being of your baby. And my advice is just not on focus on, like, the things that matter right now, which is going to be that child, and just spending time with that child. Not like, oh, I should have been doing this, I should have done that, I should have gone out with my friends. Like, no, like, you gotta focus on what's going on in your world right now. And because that child is so new to this world, so it needs its mom, and needs the mom to teach him or her a lot of things, and just to take care of it. It's like a precious being that came into this world that really needs your love and attention. And for women in early 20s, you're going to get a lot of criticism and a lot of people telling you which direction to go. And I would say just take anything for a grain of salt, because some people are not going to understand you, and some people, but I'm going to say that maybe people probably do have good intentions for you. It's just that they're not living your life. And as a woman that's living her own life and go to birth this child and raise a child, make sure you listen to yourself. Most importantly, just listen to yourself. Listen to how you feel and what you think will be the best methods in a positive manner that's going to help you and your child. And you gotta create healthy boundaries with people that aren't gonna make your mind right or your spirit right. Like, you gotta set boundaries, be like, hey, like, that's not good for me, I need my space, blah blah blah. You want to surround yourself with positive people, because however you feel, the baby is going to take in that energy. And if anything, the person that can have an influence you is probably, like, the baby's father, like your partner, like someone that's really close to the baby, you want to take advice from. And or someone that has really good intentions for you, that, or maybe who is who already been a mom who has good intentions for you. And my other advice is like, the time that you could go out and things like that, it will come. And don't feel like you're trapped and feel like you're stuck or anything like that. This is a new beginning. It's just the start. Like having a kid in your early 20s, it may feel really hard right now, but it's just another beginning for your chapter in your life. And it's amazing because you get to bring, you have this little companion with you that you're going to raise that's going to be like this amazing human being. And they're going to be their own person, their own personality. You get to witness that child grow up to be this amazing person that they're meant to be. So just cherish those moments with them. When you're feeling like overwhelmed with so many things, take things 1 hour at a time, 10 minutes at a time, whatever helps, and just get into the moments of feeling appreciating gratitude and having gratitude, because what I'm speaking right now is what the things that I wish I could have done, you know what I mean? Because I was so stressed out, going through a lot of things during the time of my pregnancy and after the birth of my child. So it's like everything that I'm telling you is what I experienced and what I learned. And my child is 3 years old now. And I think it's like I'm very fortunate and blessed to get to be home with her. You know what I mean? And so whether you're working and that time that you come home, you feel exhausted, definitely take a rest, but enjoy that time with your child. You know what I mean? Because they're going to grow up so fast. And, it may feel a lot because you want to explore so many different opportunities, but just take the time to be like, hey, I am a mother, I am a woman, my life is a different life path than many others because I took on this role so early, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a mom early. You just got to take on a very heavy challenge in the beginning. And, because there's going to be times that you could party, there's going to be times that you could do so many different things, and it's going to come. But your main priority just is your daughter, your son, and yourself. You know what I mean? And you gotta make sure you listen to yourself and your soul on what's right, because as a mom, you're gonna think of situations and solutions for your kid naturally in a positive manner. So just think about that, and always take advice from good people that have very constructive things to do, not negative things of criticism. If anything, if it is criticism, constructive criticism, but even so, like, your parenting is your parenting. You know what I mean? As I said, take it with a grain of salt and just, take some advice, but your parenting is your own, and that's your child. You know what I mean? So for women in early 20s who happen to come to this video and you need someone to talk to, please don't be afraid to message me on YouTube. I'm here, and thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, and light.